Hello, my fellow speakers. I am coming to you with a video today. I am way excited about it because I just heard this news. To preface this, I have a poster of this character in my office. I've had this poster probably since the movies came out. This is one of my all-time favorite series of movies. But we're getting The Matrix 4, and possibly even beyond that. They just announced it. We're getting another Matrix, possibly another trilogy of Matrix. Warner Brothers just dropped the announcement. It's official. They're going to do it. They're in the process of writing it right now. The Wachowskis, or however you say their name, they're back. They're girls now, apparently. They're transgender. They transition. I don't know. So it's like, used to be Andy and something else, I think, and now it's like Sharana or I don't know. Anyway, I don't care about that. I like the Wachowskis brothers. They're always going to be the Wachowski brothers to me. I can't tell you how excited I am about this. I went to the Matrix when it was released. I believe it was 1999, and I just fell in love with it. I don't know how many times I saw it in the theater. I saw it at least 3 times in the theater, and then as soon as it came out, I bought it. I've owned it, which is kind of a big thing for me because as an LDS person, we're not supposed to really watch rated R movies and stuff, but I love it. I love it. And there's certain rated R movies that I do watch and that I like, and I'm not as strict on that as probably a lot of people think it should be. My wife in particular. But I love The Matrix. I love The Matrix Reloaded, and I love Matrix Revolutions. They're all good films. My favorite is probably still the first, but they're all good. They're all good. So I mean, I'm having a hard time containing all my excitement. I just barely heard this from another YouTuber that I watch called Tyrone Magnus, and he was talking about this, and so I just thought I gotta get on and say something about this because they're some of my all-time favorite films. Now I don't know whether the Wachowskis, however you say their name, I think I say it different every single time. They, like as I say, I think they both transition now. They're both women instead of men. I don't know if they fully transition or they're just part way or what, but they're brothers. They're men. They're always going to be men to me. And nothing against them personally. Nothing. I don't care about all that nonsense. They're great creators though. And my hope is that they just don't take their personal politics and try and change the Matrix films to be more political, more ideological, and that kind of stuff. Because then then the Matrix becomes the next thing to get ruined. Because they've done it with Star Wars, Star Trek, Terminator. I mean, they're doing it with all these major franchises, and they're ruining them. And I hope they don't do this. But the biggest news is Neo and Trinity are back. Just to give you an idea, one of my last daughter's middle name is Trinity, based on the character that Carrie-Anne Moss gave life to. My wife hates that name, hates the name Trinity. I don't know why, it's irrational, but she hates it. But I told her, I'm like, guys, I wanted to name one of my daughters Trinity. She would never let me. We fought over this. I have 5 daughters. So every time I tried to name one of my daughters Trinity, and she wouldn't let me. So finally, with our last daughter, who was kind of an unexpected blessing in our lives, I said, I'm naming her Trinity. I don't care. I'm getting a middle name or something, but that's going in there, and I don't care. It says, I'll wait till you leave the room, and I'll sign the papers and send them to the state. I'm like, it's going in there. So she finally relented. And so one of my daughters is named, if I'd had another son, I probably would have tried to name him Neo, which I'm sure that would have gone over like a poop in the punch bowl with her. But But Keanu Reeves is coming back as Neo. So I don't know how they're going to do it. They don't have any details out on it yet. I hope it's great. I hope it's as good as the originals. I think they're amazing films. They're so much fun to watch. There's such a unique and original idea at the time. You know, they really introduced you to this cool world, something that, you know, I love the feel of that world. It's like old and new and everything all mixed together. They're using rotary dial phones and old modems, and yet it's all ultra modernistic, and I mean, it's just, I love that feel of the Matrix, that it's everything. You know, there is no old and new. It's all in there, and it all meshes together, and it makes sense, and it's awesome. I love the Matrix. I love it. So this news for me is especially exciting. I can't wait for this. I'm gonna have to wait, because I imagine it's gonna be at least a year or two before we see the next iteration of the Matrix. But I'll wait. I'll give it a shot. Now, I'm not gonna go doom and gloom. I'm sure that there's gonna be other YouTubers out there going, "They're gonna go woke," and maybe they will. Maybe they will. But hopefully, in the next 2 years, the fervor for all this 2019 nonsense dies down. I mean, I think the world is going to remember 2019 as the year we lost our freaking minds. Pardon my almost swearing there, but seriously, this year has been like, I cannot wait for this year to be over, as far as like the wokeness and the stupidity and the idiocy that we're seeing. I mean, it started to really gain traction and go nuts in 18, but 19 is where it just reached a fever pitch. And I mean, we've got an election coming up, and anyway, so, and then that's just driving it even more so. But I'm excited. I hope you're excited. You know, drop a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Which one of the Matrix films was your favorite? Which ones you liked, which you didn't like? I mean, because I think they're awesome. The CGI, I mean, they gave us a lot of evolutions in the CGI process. The Matrix introduced stuff that we'd never seen before, and was awesome the way they used it. And I'm excited to see what they're going to do. And Keanu Reeves, he's one of the best. I mean, he's John Wick. I mean, he's back in a way that, you know, because I've always liked Keanu Reeves. People have made fun of Keanu Reeves for years. Oh, he's stupid. But you know, the crazy thing is, he's a cool guy in real life. I watched a video where somebody was just filming him because they knew who he was, and he had no idea. He was on a subway, and he gets up and lets a woman take his seat. Didn't say a word, just got up. There's a seat. And I mean, it wasn't staged, it wasn't anything. That's just who this guy is. He is an awesome, amazing guy. He's somebody I would love to meet in person. I think he would be just, you know, I would hope he's a good guy as much as in person as he seems to be, you know, in the videos I've seen of him. And he's an amazing action hero. I mean, he throws himself heart and soul into the roles he's in. I mean, he learned martial arts for the Matrix and has kept it up the whole time. He's done specialized weapons training for the John Wick films. I don't know if you've ever gone online and found those videos where he's training with different weapons and stuff for his roles in the action films he does. But I mean, he throws himself heart and soul into learning this stuff for real, so that when he does it in the movie, it looks real, because he knows what he's doing. He's had the training, and I mean, I think he's into jiu-jitsu, and I don't know how many other different, I don't know if he's in kung fu or whatever else, but just an amazing guy. And Carrie-Anne Moss, so hot. Love Carrie-Anne Moss. And it's sad that we don't see her nearly in as much as I would like to see her in, because I thought she was so smoking hot. Her and I don't know why I always forget her name. She was in the vampire movies, the underworld movies. Kate Beckinsale. Gosh, those two, they are like yummy. I could watch those two all day, all the time. Love them. So especially Kate Beckinsale. I mean, she's just, yeah. I love my wife, and I'd never leave her for Kate Beckinsale, but it'd be a tough choice. It'd be tough. just kidding. Love you, sweetie. Don't divorce me. Hope you guys are excited about this, like I am. Let's not go doom and gloom. Let's pray for the best. Let's say, hey, they're going to do something great with this. They're going to go in a new direction with this story. Maybe we're going to get more insight into the machine world, because I love the Animatrix too. I don't know if you've ever watched that, but it was kind of an anime done about the world of the Matrix. It's really good. I hope they kind of go deeper in that direction with the films, like giving more of the backstory and showing how the Matrix was originally built and why it happened. And I mean, because it's really cool. Anyway, I'm going on and on and on, because I could literally go on and on and on about this. Like I said, there's so many things that I like, and they're all over the place. Like I said, I love John Wayne films. I love all this stuff. So I mean, it's just fun to be steeped in film stuff, and to see what the creative people out there can do when they stop trying to interject their politics and they just do really great creating. And I hope that's what we get back to in films and TVs and TV shows and books and all these different things, is we finally get past this hyper political nonsense in our lives, and we get back to creating really cool, groundbreaking stuff that isn't about identity politics and all of that other stuff that, like, nobody wants. Nobody wants to have that shoved in our face when we're looking for entertainment. So let's go positive on this and hope for the best. I think, that's reasonable. We can hope for that, and I'm excited for this. If you can't tell, if I wasn't sitting down driving, I'd probably be doing cartwheels and yeah. I mean, so I had to get on as soon as I heard this and do a video about it, because so anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Please like, share, subscribe, and tell me what you think, because I want to hear what your thoughts are. Like I said, because it's, I don't know, maybe I'm the only one that's going to be like woohoo about this, but anyway, hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye now.